What do you mean by the term oxide? If you see a particular name of a compound which end at oxides, क्या मतलब है इसका? क्या what they are trying to tell you about it? If I write down sodium oxide, तो इसका क्या मतलब है? ऑक्साइड क्या होता है? किस एलिमेंट से लिंक किया हुआ है उसने?
Oxygen.
ऑक्सीजन के साथ. यस, वेरी मच राइट. सो व्हेन एन ऑक्सीजन इज गोइंग टू मेक अ बॉन्ड विद अ मेटल, तो जो नॉन मेटल है उसका नेम जो है वो चेंज हो जाता है, एंड इट विल एंड एट दिस होल थिंग इज गोइंग टू बी रिप्लेस्ड बाय IDE, ऑक्साइड. ऑक्सीजन जो है वो ग्रुप नंबर 6 से बिलोंग करता है, and it has 6 electrons in its outermost shell, and to make it 8 electrons it is going to gain 2 electrons. So because of this oxygen atom will develop a charge of -2. So all the oxides, they will have this particular ion in common in their formulas. Now we have to basically study about the different type of oxides. So there are in total 4 different type of oxides. But before going into 4 different type of oxides, we will discuss each one of them in detail. What do you mean by the term metal oxide? कि उसका जो first element है that is metal. The negative part would be an oxide one, लेकिन जो उसका जो शुरू वाला part है that is a metal. So it becomes metal oxide. Now after we saying it, where you can find metal in the periodic table? Group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, and transition ones. So here we can find here we can find what? Here we can find the metal oxides. Now you have to write it down. The things that I'm writing here on the screen, you have to make notes of these in your copies. So now we have to decide this thing. Okay, what metal oxides, they are acidic in nature, they are basic in nature, they are neutral oxides, or how do they behave, or how they are formed. So what we are going to do, I have just taken an example. Musa has told me this example, sodium oxide. So this sodium oxide is what I'm going to do. I'm going to write down the formula. Can somebody help me in writing down the formula of sodium oxide?
Ma'am, oxide,
Pura sodium oxide.
sodium oxide,
Sodium belongs to which group?
1,
So what would be the charge on it?
+1.
Or oxygen?
मैम ऑक्साइड का -2 चार्ज है.
Yes. So what would be the final form?
Na2O.
हाँ, Na2O. ठीक है. Now this is a metal oxide. अब भी मुझे ये डिसाइड करना है कि ये मेटल ऑक्साइड एसिडिक इन नेचर है या बेसिक इन नेचर है या न्यूट्रल इन नेचर है. So what I am going to do is I am going to dissolve this Na2O in water to produce, it is going to produce sodium hydroxide. अब देखो इसके नाम के एंड के ऊपर क्या आ रहा है? हाइड्रोक्साइड. इसका मतलब ये है कि ये एल्कली है. This is an alkali. और what would be its pH? अगर हम इसका pH मेजर करेंगे तो क्या होगा? More than 7, less than 7, equal to 7.
More than 7.
हाँ, more than 7. Now you have asked me a question, is there any difference between an alkali or a base? This is the difference. That if this metal oxide, if it dissolves in water, then that is called alkali. But what if there is a metal oxide, but it is insoluble in water? Then that is called a base. अगर soluble है तो we call it alkali. अगर वो insoluble है then we, लेकिन होना क्या चाहिए है, उसको मेटल ऑक्साइड होना चाहिए, ये कंडीशन मस्ट है. It has to be a metal oxide. And if that is insoluble, you may write it down, insoluble metal oxide. So this insoluble metal oxide is called a base, and base also have a pH more than 7. But in today's lesson, we are only going to talk about the oxides which are soluble in water. Because once they get dissolved in water, then they are going to produce either an acidic solution or an alkaline solution. And we are basically concerned that either a particular oxide is making an acidic solution or an alkaline solution. Okay. After that, now you have to tell me about this thing that tell me that where you can find in the periodic table non-metals. Where you can find non-metals in the periodic table.
After group 5
Yes. Is
and
group
in
5?
transition elements.
हाँ ठीक है. ठीक है. नहीं, transition they are not non-metals. Transition elements are metal elements. So now the next group is non-metal oxides. And we will include the example of group number 5. Even group number 4, carbon is in group number 4 and carbon is a non-metal. 4, 5, 6 and 7. We are not including group number 8 because group number 8, elements of group number 8, they are inert. They do not make compounds. So we are not including those. Now you have to pick one non-metal from group number 5, 6, 4, 5, 6 and 7. And then we are going to react it with oxygen to form an oxide. And then we will dissolve it in water. And then we are going to see either it is going to form an alkali or it is going to form a acid. Now pick up any element from the non-metals. It can be carbon, it can be sulfur, it can be nitrogen. Pick any one of these three.
And periodic table.
You can see it online.
क्या क्वेश्चन है?
Question is, pick any one non-metal and tell me the name of its oxide. Make an oxide with it.
I'm non-metals.
Huh? Non-metals?
Carbon.
Carbon plus oxygen. It will form what?
Carbon dioxide.
Now, carbon dioxide. Now, this carbon dioxide is soluble in water. When you are going to dissolve this carbon dioxide in water, it is going to produce H2CO3. Now, H2CO3 is a carbonic acid. It's a carbonic acid. And what does a carbonic acid? So it's इसका मतलब है it is acid. What would be its pH? More than 7, less than 7, equal to 7.
Less than 7.
ठीक है, less than 7. Okay, now one example I have written it for carbon dioxide. There are other examples as well. For example, if you are taking sulfur plus oxygen gives sulfur dioxide, and then you dissolve the sulfur dioxide in water, it is again going to produce a sulfuric acid, H2SO4. Now H2SO4 is also an acid. Acha. Now if I am going to do one more, just suppose I am taking nitrogen, you have to write down these equations in your copies. Nitrogen plus oxygen, it gives NO2, and when you dissolve this thing in water, it is going to produce HNO3, which is nitric acid. So can we conclude from here that non-metals oxide, these all are non-metal oxides. This one, this one, this one. Carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide. They all are non-metal oxides. And when these non-metal oxides, they are dissolved in water, they are going to form carbonic acid, sulfuric acid, and nitric acid. Because they form this particular oxide acids, so that is why we are calling all the non-metal oxides as acidic oxides. So you know, metal oxides are alkalis or basic oxides. Alkalis हैं और basic oxides हैं. They are basic oxides. Non-metal are your acidic oxides. Now let's talk about another class, which is neutral oxide. Neutral oxides are the ones which have pH equal to 7. And the example for neutral oxide is H2O and carbon monoxide. These two oxides are called neutral oxides, and these two oxides we have to memorize. Okay, I am going to show the screen to you people so that you may write down all these equations. I have written it for acids, I have written it for an alkali. So you have to write down, please write down quickly this equation, equation number 1, and then equation number 2, and then 3, and then 4. Write it down quickly in your notebook, and then I will continue with the fourth and the final type of oxide. Let me know when you people are done writing it, because then I am going to discuss a real life application of these oxides, and I will tell you a little bit more about the oxides of sulfur and oxides of nitrogen. Ibrahim, are you done with it?
Yes, ma'am.
Acha. Now let's talk about different oxides. I will continue with the same ones. When I have told you people this thing, that carbon dioxide is an acidic oxide. But then there I am writing on the neutral oxide, I am writing it here, that carbon monoxide is neutral oxide. So if carbon is making a monoxide, then it's neutral one. If carbon is making a dioxide, then it is a acidic oxide. Now, what if I am going to react sulfur with oxygen, and This is going to make a compound with this formula. Again, it's यहाँ पे here the formula is SO2, here the formula is SO3. And when two non-metals, they are combined together in a compound form, they are covalent ones. So here I am calling it a sulfur dioxide. Here I am calling it a sulfur trioxide. So both of these are the oxides of sulfur. Both of them are going to react with water to produce acid. The only difference is when SO2 is reacting with water, it is producing H2SO4. But when this is reacting with sulfur trioxide is reacting with water, it is going to produce another different type of acid, which is called H2SO3, sulfurous acid. So there is a difference between sulfuric acid and sulfurous acid because the oxides from where they are made, they are different. Now, both of these acids, sulfuric acid, sulfurous and sulfuric acid, they are responsible for acid rain. And this is the thing, this is basically acid rain is a environmental problem. And we should know about this thing because this is a practical application of oxides, that what type of oxides are responsible for acid rain. So these are basically the oxides of sulfur and the oxides of nitrogen. Similarly, nitrogen not always make NO2. Sometimes it may make N2O4. Sometimes it may make N2O. So all of these are the different type of oxides of nitrogen. And they all are water soluble. They all are going to react with water to produce nitric acid or nitrous acids. So just keep this thing in your mind. It is not necessary only SO2 and NO2, they are going to react with water and then form an acid. So other forms of oxides of sulfur and other form of oxides of nitrogen, they are also responsible for making acid rain. Am I clear up till here?
Yes.
Yes. ठीक है, अब देख लो कि I have talked about 3 oxides in particular. Carbon, the other oxides of sulfur, I'm calling the other oxides of sulfur, sulfur trioxide and sulfur dioxide as acidic oxides. But when carbon is going to make any other oxide with oxygen like carbon monoxide, I call it neutral oxide. So these are the things that you people have to keep in your mind, that carbon के दोनों oxides जो हैं वो acidic नहीं है. One is neutral, another one is acidic. So we have to memorize these examples as an acidic oxide, as basic oxides. Achha. Now I am going to move to the last type of oxide, and this last type of oxide is called amphoteric oxide. Now, why I am calling it an amphoteric oxide? If you are taking this particular H2CO3, this is an acidic oxide and it is going to react with an alkali. So it can react with an alkali. And similarly, if I put any other acid here, like if I react H2CO3 plus H2SO4, these two acids, they cannot react. They will only make a mixture. So there will be no reaction here. So acidic oxides or acids, they react with alkalis, and alkalis, they react with acid. But what happens in amphoteric? Amphoteric oxides, they can react with both. They can react with acids, they can react with alkalis. So that is why we call them amphoteric, those oxides as amphoteric oxides, because these are the ones which behave both as an acid and as a base. Now I'm going to share a page with you people from your book. Okay, so amphoteric oxide, the two examples that you have to memorize is aluminium oxide and zinc oxide. Now, aluminium is a metal oxide, but this is not behaving as a basic oxide, it is behaving as an amphoteric oxide. We only have to memorize these two examples. And the other one is zinc oxide. Zinc is also a transition metal, but here it is acting as an amphoteric oxide. Now let's react Al2O3 with HCl. It will form aluminium chloride and water. Here it is acting as a base. So when it is going to react with acid, it forms a salt and water. And when it is going to react with the sodium hydroxide is a base here. It will make salt and water again. But here the name of the salt is a little bit difficult. Sodium aluminate. You have to memorize these two equations, that when aluminium oxide reacts with HCl, it forms what? When aluminium oxide reacts with sodium hydroxide, it forms what? And the formula and the name and the balancing of both of these questions, that will be included in your CAT. Okay, so uh, this was amphoteric oxide, was the last type of oxide that we have to do. Now you have to go to your Google Classroom. I will show you, and then you have to go to the chemistry tab. This is your Google Classroom. Go to the tab, chemistry tab, classwork here, and then here, and then there is an assignment, oxides. Go there, and then you have an access code, capital A, capital J, capital I, 8, capital I, capital C. Write down your own name here, and then join the activity. I can see the progress of your work here. Have you people joined? Because if you people are going to join, then I can see it. Nobody of you has joined. Please join it now.
मैं
Everyone, ये आपने यहाँ पे गूगल क्लासरूम के अंदर मैंने आपको एक्टिविटी अपलोड करके दी है, इस एक्टिविटी को ज्वाइन करें एंड स्टार्ट सॉल्विंग इट. Because when you are going to join it, I will get a notification.
मैम एक्सेस कोड क्या है?
एक्सेस कोड है, वो लिखा हुआ है, वो देखो, इफ यू सी देन इट विल बी ये वाला जो है, एक सेकेंड, ये कोड आपको लिखा हुआ देगा वो, कैपिटल ए, कैपिटल जे, कैपिटल आई, 8 IC. You just have to write down your name and then join the activity, and then they will give you two options. Tell me what two options they are giving you.
मैम खोलिए.
अच्छा मुझे देखने दो। हाँ तो इन प्रोग्रेस आ गया, ठीक है।
क्या करें?
इसमें वो आपको फ्लैश कार्ड्स की ऑप्शन देगा। दो ऑप्शंस देगा, एक फ्लैश कार्ड की। चॉइस इज योर्स, द वे यू वांट टू स्टडी इट।
ये क्विज है।
हाँ ये क्विज है और फ्लैश कार्ड्स भी हैं। चॉइस इज योर्स, वट एवर यू वांट टू डू, डू इट एज अ क्विज।
मैम ये गूगल क्लासरूम में कहाँ है मैम?
केमिस्ट्री टैब में।